Dear Mrs. Gardner, I think the first letter I ever wrote was to you, accepting an invitation for Melissa's birthday party. I'm writing you again about her death. I wanted to say a few things on paper I couldn't say at her funeral, both when I spoke and when you and I talked afterward. As you may know, Melissa and I managed to keep in touch with each other most of our lives, primarily through letters. Even now, as I write this letter to you, I feel I'm writing it also to her. We had a complicated relationship, she and I, all our lives. We went very different directions, but somehow, over those years, I think we managed to give something to each other. Melissa expressed all the dangerous and rebellious feelings I never dared admit to, and I like to think I gave her some sense of balance. Most of the things I did in life I did with her partly in mind, and if I said or did an inauthentic thing, I could almost hear her groaning over my shoulder. But now she's gone, I really don't know how I'll get along without her. I have a wonderful wife, fine children, and a place in the world I feel proud of. But the death of Melissa suddenly leaves a huge gap in my life. The thought of ever again being able to write to her, to connect to her, to get some signal back from her, it fills me with an emptiness which is hard to describe. I don't think there are many men in this world who have had the benefit of such a friendship with such a woman. It was more than friendship, too. I know now that I loved her. I loved her even from the day I met her, when she walked into second grade looking like the lost Princess of Oz. I don't think I've ever loved anyone the way I loved her. I know I never will again. She was at the heart of my life, and already I miss her desperately. I just wanted to say this to you and to her. Sincerely, Andy Ladd. From a play called Love Letters, A.R. Gurney. It's about these two people, they grow up together and they grow old together, and the girl, Melissa, dies. It's not ever specified how she died, but the thing about theater, you have to go back.